Hi guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 22 of Baraou no Souretsu, Requiem of the Rose King. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this great adventure. Okay guys, in the previous episode, Richard understood that Buckingham can be against him or her, and at the same time he has to be killed by Henry VI. Let's see if they meet once again, or if Henry VI can talk to him or her, trying to understand what's going on. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. And in fact, he didn't this time. Wow, Richard is lost now. I know, but you shouldn't forget that he is a Lancastrian. Exactly, the tiny Edward. What the F? Exactly, see, the fact that you are a king is limiting you. A mess. Oh! Gatsby is the only one over there taking care of him. Oh yes, that's what I was telling you in the previous episodes. The tiny Edward will realize that he killed his dad. I think so, Richard. You should have never become a king. You're not a demon child. Ah, come on, what kind of light did you have, Richard? You're out of your mind. Here we need Henry the Sixth. Oh my, the thing is repeating. Exactly, the same thing that happened to him. Yeah, preserve him. So if you know that it was pointless to join war, why did you? You were also kind. Oh, no. And in fact, later, the tiny Edward will do the same, probably. Look, it's better if you don't know. What the F? I think that there are just 2 episodes left, if I'm not wrong, so... 2 or 3, no, I think 2. Ooh. Yeah, maybe in the forest you can even meet James. Let's hope he can find Henry the Sixth here. Maybe he's not the only one waiting for you in the forest. Buckingham, I think that you're too sure. No, no. Be calm, Richard. You're still the king. Where does he go? And maybe now he's meeting Henry the Sixth. Please meet him. I hope she will meet James. You don't need. But that's. Ah. What the F? Or maybe he just wanted him to go away so he can save him. What? No, somebody else has to kill you actually. Oh, like Buckingham can't do no. Buckingham can't do so much, actually. Why did you do something like this? Of course, because of power, but. Oh. Yeah, in fact, somebody else has to do it. You can't have Richard. Somebody else should stay next to Richard, not you. That was a Henry the Sixth project, not yours. Oh, I feel so bad right now. Exactly, I was imagining this. This is true. I mean, this time I agree with the Buckingham. It's all because of his or her father. Hmm. No, it's not true. Oh, what? No, the person who opened your eyes was Henry the Sixth. Ah. Oh. Oh. No F way. Now more than ever, Buckingham, you understand that you're not so important to him or her as much as the crown. Only Henry VI could have this power. But he betrayed Richard somehow, that's why he changed his mind. No F way. No F way. No F way. No F way. The crown, Richard. Now, you created this illusion of the crown because of your father, because you had so many people who loved you, Richard, at the end of the day. That what a waste. No! That's already disgusting because the real part of Richard was Henry VI. Oh my. Maybe you remember some things. What? Oh, come on, but James and Richard will never meet again. I hope that it's happening. What the? Yeah, because if he can't have you, it's pointless for him to go on living in that way. No. Because he loves you. Wow. So, are you going to sentence him to death? Because he explained you already before. What kind of role do you have? Maybe he wanted to reach somebody's love. I agree with the Catsby, for real. In fact, but that means you don't love Richard, you just want to possess him. You said it now. But it's different. Don't give yourself a role that nobody gave you. I mean... Ooh, no, but look. No, I think Richard will not do that. Eh, come on! This is really cruel. This is so cruel. What do you intend to do, Richard? What's that? I mean, I remember that he was talking about this medicine if... No, so Richard was pregnant? Or is he talking about his life? No, don't tell me that he or she was pregnant, actually. No, I think that he will come, but... But I don't think that you will be executed. Exactly, but you should have understood this. Yes, okay, perfect. I agree with you. You were the real demon here, my dear Buckingham. Wow, so Richard, yes, he was older than him. Hmm. No, I don't think that this is happening, to be honest. No, or maybe, is this Richard? Can you imagine? And that's Richard, right? I think that that's a Richard. Ah! What the F, okay? No! Oh my. Oh no, no. Oh no, I can't accept this. No, okay. No, no, and no. Look, I can't accept this union. Let me tell you. No, I can't stand it, sincerely. And I feel so sad that Richard is so attached to these men. Because even if we understand that Buckingham really wanted him to get rid of the crown, and that's something great, but this Harry is just replacing the Harry that really deserved to be next to Richard. That's why I can't accept that. And in fact, I don't think that even Harry as a name is a coincidence. I think that we just saw in the first part of this story Harry that was having this power of light, while in the second part of this story we have another Harry that is representing darkness. And the fact that Richard keeps choosing this Harry, of course, because he doesn't know that the other Harry is still alive. What a shame. I mean, that's so pointless. I don't agree with this relationship. I don't agree with the fact that Richard feels so involved in this relationship because it's because of this Harry that Richard lost everything. Lost his relatives, lost his real self that was discovered just thanks to Henry VI. Richard was not born as a demon child. People made him a demon child. That it's totally different. And Henry VI, as much as Gatsby, as much as Anne, those were the people who really needed to help Richard to get rid of the crown and to live a beautiful life. But this is not going to happen because Richard is collecting another regret, is collecting more pain because of Buckingham's decision to end his life. At this point, is it better a life without Buckingham? Yes, it is, in my opinion. But what Richard is telling him is creating, yes, this pact that it's going to go ahead even after Richard's death, because Richard is promising that they are going to meet again in hell. And this is wrong, because Richard doesn't deserve hell. Richard deserves people who help him to find heaven instead, if we have to talk about it religiously speaking. That's why it's all wrong, because right now Richard committed another crime, and the list is increasing instead of decreasing. And that's because of Richard's decisions. I think that Buckingham had a hard life. Yes, we saw it in this sort of cameo talking about his background story. We know that Buckingham had a vision of love that was not the proper one, because even his parents were quarreling all the times and then they were marrying. So he didn't have a great example of love, of course. And I imagine that once he found Richard, he really wanted to stay next to him or her no matter what. He really felt love for the first time, so he thought that he had to possess Richard instead of loving him or her, and that's wrong. In fact, there is a great distinction between love and possession, and Buckingham misunderstood these two concepts. And that's why I think that he made a mistake. He really wanted to possess Richard. He didn't really wanted to love Richard. Because if he loved Richard, he didn't want to put himself or herself in a sort of a position like this. Or he didn't want him to become the king Buckingham wanted. That is totally different from the other prototype of the king that was supposed to be. I think that Richard, since he was young, didn't mean to be this dark king. I think that he just wanted to reflect his father's wishes as much as all kids want. And as I was telling you, I think that by having this dream, Richard was already cursed, because Richard's dad was confusing Richard, was tricking Richard, was giving Richard the portrait of a king that was always going to fight, was always going to war, was always killing others, etc., etc. And I'm so glad that Richard didn't want to do the same things his father did with Edward. I think that by protecting Edward was the greatest thing, because he doesn't want to repeat the same mistakes on him. Even if Richard is going to lose Edward, because of course we know that Edward doesn't know many things about what happened to his real dad, the fact that Richard is not his real dad. So in these last two episodes that we have before finishing the story, look, Buckingham is gone now, right? So now we have the chance to meet James once again, because we know that Buckingham left this ring of loyalty, let's say, to James. So, of course, Buckingham knew that James Tyrrell is Henry VI. Maybe that's why he wanted to kill himself. I mean, that's why maybe Buckingham decided to reach this point, because he understood, as much as he was saying by his own words, that the real demon was himself. Maybe by eliminate himself in front of Richard, it was a way, metaphorically speaking, to say, okay, now that I recognized myself as the real demon and it's not you, by ending my life, I wanted to take with me all the bad things I did to you, and I wanted to take away from you all of these sins, all these regrets, all these bad things that I let you do, because I was the real demon. So after I'm gone, I will clear your reputation, I will clear you from everything bad that you did because of me. So if that's the chance to clear Richard once again and to let Richard experience real love once for all, in this case I agree with what Buckingham did. I mean, if he just wanted to clean the scenario, or to clean Richard's eyes so he can find happiness once again with somebody else, with somebody who can really love him or her, that means Henry VI, that's great. In fact, the fact that he even left him this ring, that was really awesome, because that ring was given to him by Richard, and Buckingham decided to give it to James. So I really hope that in the last two episodes that we are about to watch, we will find a Richard that is going to meet with his real soulmate, with his opposite. And this opposite can let him shine as never before. And it will not be a matter of possession, it will be a matter of love. Instead of desires only, here you have pureness, you have light, the real light that Richard has always deserved, but he has never reached for real. And that's why I really hope that something like this is happening, because Henry VI needs to remember. And look, when he was giving him this ring from Richard, I mean, when Buckingham was giving him this ring, I was like, okay, let's see if Henry VI can remember something. But okay, he couldn't, so maybe in the next episodes we are going to see that something can happen, that Henry VI can remember and he will not be James anymore. I can't wait for that moment, because Richard needs to know that Henry VI was just deceived by his or her mom. because Henry VI was ready to love him or her till the end of time. But at that time, Henry VI was not mentally stable, and that's why everything collapsed. I really hope that Richard can understand this also, because everything that happened after Henry VI's death was not meant to be. He was supposed to stay with Henry VI. So that's why I can't stand this relationship with Buckingham, because Buckingham intruded himself inside of this relationship somehow, and he took the place of Henry VI in the worst way. By doing this, we understand that Buckingham was not meant to be over there next to Richard. He was not supposed to be there, because he was just replacing another person by doing the total opposite of what Henry VI wanted for Richard, because Henry VI was the first one who was telling Richard to get rid of the crown, to get rid of the war, to not become the king and just escape with him in the forest. So that was the real relationship that was about to be built. But then something went wrong, and that's why I think that Buckingham's relationship with Richard was simply unfair. It was just a replacement, a wrong replacement. So Richard really needs light back. He or she really needs to find his or her real Henry in the forest. The Henry that we saw so far, it was just the wrong Henry. And I really hope that Richard is not going to meet him in hell, because there is no space of demons, hell, bad wishes anymore. But look, I open a bracket. Was Richard pregnant? Because we know that he was calling Jane to give him or her this potion, this medicine that was suggested by Jane in the case there was a chance for him or her to be pregnant. So if that's what's happening, it's pretty painful for Richard, because if he or she was pregnant, of course, that meant that the son or the daughter was Buckingham's. But as much as for demons, this seed of darkness, this seed of the devil, has to be taken away, because Richard doesn't deserve that he or she will have a daughter or a son resembling Buckingham or resembling the hard times that he or she has lived so far. So I think that that was a great choice, because that kid, if Richard is pregnant, is just a symbolism of the devil that keeps going ahead inside of Richard. So it's better if that seed of the devil is perishing, is going away. Otherwise, Richard can't start another chapter of his or her life. And look, once again, I really hope that Richard is going to start living in a different way. And that's why James Tyrrell is essential here, because James Tyrrell is still alive and he has Richard's ring. So I really hope that something is going to happen next week with the second to last. I think there are 24 episodes, not 25. Anyway, see you next week with episode 23 of Baraou no Souretsu, Requiem of the Rose King. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.